This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ahaya Boadu TV, yema munyina kwaba emfambraso. Na OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, say Mustafa Hamid ene enkrofo 9 bi. Omodi ensika almost 200 million. Etino oba betwom na wajiska ne dia magana. Na no tu Darko afaya no. Osu na nkopena sempa ba wafaya ne pa so wa. Uye no sinchen MPP delegate conference so Saturday ye koso gite ni nyina ya dia omo afaya da fa hona na otu Darko list one na poku ne hontonom yankweti omo.
One of the people na me pe omasem Office of the Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejabin. I'll be the last person some criticizing nobody. See John Mahama mamu we failure ma faili. E failure Ghana for nyina faili. Say John Mahama mamu we succeed ya. Ni oyen DC ni oyen PP ni CPP movement for change. Ni on to abadan. Obenyan kunimdie ni be. And party don't forget. I can for whom a team and send Chemudu what you say. What come for Bonnie or Beshem come, Sakrumono. Crony bought movie. And yang, and your bear a many crom for. Near Ho so yang Hoa, yet to a bontim punumo. You better kun your brusu, at you can some number sanisre. You best in somebody because what passo. Near making sure send some na ye can. And somewhat a ye cry ye peurabu to him. Eti ye nisa penibia. Pate meti hey menya krado se me de panyi bia besi tankruwam me dia se Ghana ani so ade hu no e wadon todiem no maboa ye fra don todiem de se amamo mapomia enye madwan no meti ya no se Ghana sabra ato ape no maboa no man na fa ne ntoma pefra enye madwan no. So I will never go against anybody for sheer partisan reasons and not any of a sort. Dabi but you see we have a country to run. You want maya e twese ye nyene you want maya it can say ye pe edisi amamu mapomia. We have a country to run. It is a near in that country. It is your duty as a journalist. So and basically, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I am here to do this afternoon. And then many the Office of the Special Prosecutor. In as much as I acknowledge your efforts, go Min can say so be the nyambran semwa. I never said that, but I think we are more dealing with the peripherals whilst we are losing the state of the substance. Why say obi to say Ofori tagusu ni namho na ye hire who on some peripherals? I can't think far. I can't think madness. Ofori men Kufuor kroma. Look at the number that died as a result of that domestic death exchange program. The number of people that died. But onka kura kai papai kama conference center urei I friend so me lunch book usikanimwa but also when is called the lunch book no it ye de nim sa ban papa beba John Mahama ba e watua bi kama etika urei tiasia ka John Mahama ye ne kama fofu anto atane agare na bam ansa na urei yi bai na ono edi kan ko kana for yata kunkrofo wenyina because of bad policy. Can Ofori the bad policy? Bad policy. Can Ofori party? And we have Office of the Special Prosecutor. You must make sure, say, we make sure we deal with them. And look, me, I am tired of my issue. Say, Yanchi, for Yanchi into simple. Accra FM. Yes, see. Only a competent court of jurisdiction has the legal impetus to describe or declare somebody criminal or anything. It will not attempt to make convict a year in the public court of opinion. No. But what I'm doing is that minimum say me wo asadie ne asudie sense training. So be boa wafa akwa bone so akwabua kwan so abu Ghana my faso me twa my na dwene so ana na via me catch Office of the Special Prosecutor say And Kamia Kwesi and Tatia Semni any day. He should deal with the elephant matters. That's the point I'm making. And Tatia and Semno, the petty things is becoming too much. Deal with the substantive. Deal with the substantive. Why na Aman Kufuor ko awrehu mu say Ken Ofori Atta? Why? Which finance minister? Your mind women are partying Kufuor can say as a special prosecutor no agenda be no picky. Me I don't believe. And Kufuor said he has some ties with MPP time. Me so de facto prime minister no say. Ozay. Gabi watse Darko. Sana Kufuor. And because he said I'm told some more South former relations no. And Kufuor na kika party. One say I am Kamia say I didn't ya thing. Ama Kisia Jabin say obe deal with Ken Ofori Atta matter. And a matchless na make Kisia Jabin say we need the matters like Ken Ofori Atta matters. And your matters be here, but we should deal with Ken Ofori Atta and the other guys. How many months in here? As a day, monkey play by a grow. As a Darko that day. Ken Ofori Atta issue ni baby ako. Ye ni baby ako. Sakweti say, will be on what to make sure some member say. That be na Interpol na America be ni ho. America be ni ho. Coffee party. Interpol no ya de Kufuor back row bi so no. Ebi no ya wo kroma, ya wo Ghana man ha. An America for FBI free on say ya Kufuor bia. So ma dwene mu no tetefo na bagye sika nto so afa kwan foforo so gye abu de mo so montiase. Anyways, we will not be here to project fraudulent activities. Whichever way you look at it is bad. However, I'm happy to say the likes of John Dramani Mahama is crying for reparation. Or Bompire said this reparation agenda will work. Now, Okwan Bonia Abrofo, a day before a faction. Yansu Ibetimi Enya and Fasudi be free. Follow the Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombings. Some America, they almost then Kufuor. All those cities have been built. And I mean, what? A lot of places, genocide was orchestrated against them. In World War, whether World War I, World War II, or even the pre-World War I era. But to compensate them, why not Africa? And like I said, I'm happy. I think it's another Darko Kufuor. And so in his time, during UN Assembly also, Ekasa about this reparation agenda and fantastic ideas. Make karotias here. Eti Ghana for no being so say abrofo no one be dear so nyansa bia nim abe fire gold a fire diamond. Eti e no ene go mu ni gold diamond ti omuso computer no ana omuso de je kakra yi. In as much as ye condemn no enumpo woman take policy be ekum nipa okroma. In America abba all over from the United States amane ya say extradition order. See at one. And I at one. Ken Ofori Atta sem no and see before and Kufuor we dieba. And then FBI nimwa ye OSP. Look, if you guys continue like this, we will start advocating that your agency should be scrapped off. Because after all, an agency, exercise we, the surveillance we, the research we, now indict will be clear. We need the rights, only prosecutorial powers. I just was saying refer my attorney general, so in Fasoben also. Too many multiplicity of same purpose. Ejuma bako companies be play na omu buga na faso yeti krom. Ejuma OSP and Ubiana organized crime for ye. Office of Yoku Economic Organized Crime Office. Omu ejuma ne NIB NCI. Ejuma bako no nipa be 5-6 agencies. Obian so just salary in a Ghana boka. Mr. President make how when you in position also you want to realign state agencies. And I make how say ejuma ni bi wo ho no mo ejuma bako nipa bebre ejuma bako enipa bebre. Ejuma baku, enipa bebre. Mr. President, Mr. Ah. Cratchy, I say. You the saying. Akweyo where you position no sweet say. Wallahi tala ye beji my we Mustafa de Sika na ye Jackson. Mustafa Hamid. You refi Mustafa Hamid. I was soon. Our bar power fe. Who say yes you the crowd same be for about 9 of them near there. Very well. Many problems say occasionally. One beba bunting, but over Facebook and no shamai. About Facebook. Many problems say occasionally. One beba bunting, that's encrofu when ya showcase one. But encrofu be who here Ghana for. Where pate say end this for refi and me come adibi. And ya comedy and crime punting your tour back in 2024. No. You say in as much as John Dramani Mahama wakumapa. And also Nema John Dramani Mahama yeah. I mean, it's obvious that he has Ghana at heart. If you can before you attest it. He CD yeah. Pate lorry fare yateso, petrol yateso, diesel yateso say who? But nyama koye enye ye but ekoye nkakra. Okodwa so a enko enye ye but ekoye nkakra. So with obi to say John Dramani Mahama no like we are promising Ghana for him say ebefa. But look, I want to remind the president and me person me remind the Jubilee House say enye no ntine ye to abanum potu MPP. In case you guys want to know, Nyantia Ghana for on the 7th of December 2024. Kwejire we akataban so ne yakokoro moti team tia MPP ni say no mudu do ya kronfo moncha kronfo no my Mr. President. Somebody will say Nanya na OSP. Somebody will say na sa Attorney General ba na wa ba press briefing ni ade. Somebody will say na say na Yoko inviting Yoko inviting Chairman Wuntu Nyako to say. I think we are entertaining ourselves with political razzmatazz. For dictionary, now hear the meaning of razzmatazz. Like political noise. As a sensation on the air, hey, yachi want to me, yachi want to me, if you indeed want to me, hey, kronfo we are gonna sika, move on into way. So, we are gonna sika, mun close to the kettle, we are tired with yachi way, and kosiwe. Kofobia betra so via Ghana ma obi te se owura mo akwata. Former Minister for Rose Amwakwata. Etimi di nsasi ne bo. Say, Mako, I'm sorry, but following one useless cabinet meeting, the nsasi ne bo say fi ne kro, yanji roto wo Ghana pio. And everybody knows say in line with the Financial Management Act, you will need parliamentary approval when it comes to some of these things. Without parliamentary approval, I'm a speaker of parliament, I'm funny Duamoso. Minister, Kasawiye Kekano. Yaji wrote to be beside. Bra, na Ghana kakra, na Ghana nyabe 80 million Ghana cedis. It's time for correction, anyways. Right? As in 79 or so, 80 million Ghana cedis. A few time where Yanji wrote to 3 years am I. Say 3 years, beba. And am I 2 years. Pate Moshe Mami. Say 3 years, sir. Amwakwata abo Ghana ka 80 million cedis times 3. 8324. Eti amwakwata de Ghana ka 240 million cedis. Woefully causing financial loss to the state. Kufuor, or Mampeni Kufuor na this amra ne buy. I know Mampeni Kufuor no party member are causing woefully causing financial loss to the state to a tune of 240 billion Ghana cedis average, if indeed say 3 years. In any case, say 2 years krumpa or the ka 80 times 2 I saying. But I saying Anyana assisted say Babre Bebre and a best in our no case. Che Obian one more Becca say. And this year, Mama Ghana, it is evident. One of the best presidents in the history of Africa. And Yenyani. Mahama Krampo, main man history of Africa. One of the best presidents in the history of the world. And anybody can come and challenge me. The most experienced president, Fitise Ewiase Baye, John Dramani Mahama. Come and challenge me. John Dramani Mahama, let me get controversial here. It's more experienced than Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I am an Nkrumahist. Me, Nkrumah no. Oyemi Amedia. And I make sure say, when it comes to political experience, Kwame Nkrumah will need experience and see John Dramani Mahama. You know why? Positions are John Dramani Mahama, Ateni Nkrumah Nyabi. John Dramani Mahama, be a member of parliament. Nkrumah Nya set position. John Dramani Mahama, be a minister. Nkrumah at a point in parliament, be a leader of government business. Ebe take over some of those responsibilities. John Dramani Mahama, be a vice president. Nkrumah be a vice president. It is high experience in Nkrumah Nyabi. John Dramani Mahama, be a half president. Some 4-6 month president be Tama Owura Tamos Wuye no. Nkrumah Nya sa opportunity ni bi. John Dramani Mahama be a president, Nkrumah ye president. Don't forget, say, John Dramani Mahama no vice president. And Miss Atta, Nkrumah never had a vice president. So experience working with a vice president, Nkrumah ni bi. Then John Dramani Mahama went into a position. At the time, Nkrumah was ousted through a coup d'etat. Nkrumah never went into a proper position. So experience in proper position, Nkrumah ni bi. Then John Dramani Mahama came and contested in the 2020 elections, right? John Dramani Mahama luzuye, and Nkrumah never come back to contest anything. So John Dramani Mahama gusu was high experience, you know. Then in 2024 elections, John Dramani Mahama samba contestee, and he has won as a comeback president. And Nkrumah don't have that experience. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an Nkrumahist, and authoritatively, I can stand here and say, the most experienced president politically in the whole world since the inception of time, John Dramani Mahama. His history has never occurred anywhere in the world. Ebia Donald Trump betra kakra, but positions are Donald Trump and John Dramani Mahama nya bebre. Donald Trump unyai, because Donald Trump is also a comeback president. Eti senyamia dom ni enya such a president. I'm not talking about vision anyways, but even in terms of vision, John Dramani Mahama suane papa Kwame Nkrumah. Eti Nkrumah niema woye bebre na John Dramani Mahama shase se ono so esua. Because when it comes to vision, Kwame Nkrumah is ahead. And as a young chap, osua ye papa Kwame Nkrumah. So far, Nkrumah is the most visionary leader ever in the history of our country, in the history of Africa, if not the history of the world. Because Tama Kwame Nkrumah yes or yeah niema no. A lot of countries in the world no mun shasempo. So when it comes to vision, and it's what when it comes to vision, I am here to see that president to be to my match Kwame Nkrumah. When it comes to vision, and John Dramani Mahama and Kwame Nkrumah Kwenso. So luckily, we have a president of our crowd so be Ghana ye. Near Ghana for here can we say, we are tired of the political razzmatazz. We are tired of just press briefing. Arrest those who you think are corrupt. Ghanaians want to see them behind bars, if indeed they are thieves. Obisa Otu, may any comparison between Nkrumah and JDM. Otu da kwa metiye, obian where Nkrumah is same here. Yes. I've written a book titled Africa in a Wheelchair. A chapter ni be about me papa Kwame Nkrumah. I know what I'm talking about. Menka say John Mahama of vision saying Kwame Nkrumah. And I menka say John Mahama I achieve be say Kwame Nkrumah. I never said that. I said so when it comes to experience, and it's the truth. When it comes to political experience, positions are John Mahama are holdy and Nkrumah holdy be. Go and ask any student of history. And yet this is not out of the blues. Correct. So Nkrumah is simple. And I'm free JB Dankwa fraternity and Abakaso. I'm against Nkrumah. But when credit me Nkrumahist. What I say, Opa bisa papa ya or they saying lawyer historian or they saying I'm not from Paul, Opa not from Paul. I mean it's obvious. positions are John Dramani Mahama holding politically, and Ruben and Nkrumah holding. I mean, let's be frank. I never said John Mahama was vision sing Nkrumah, please. I never said that. I never said John Mahama achieve sing Nkrumah. I never said that. I never said that. But I said when it comes to political experience, because Nkrumah started when he started the student movement in America, then he became a lay preacher, or no preacher of Philadelphia. You know, before he started this Pan-Africanism, and he was brought back. Akwajemu kachre papa ya on the secretary your friend say oh papa no a merchant timber merchant what say monka history o hwem ani bisa say papa no the secretary ma ye de Kwame Nkrumah your friend say party oh Yehovah Facebook for momo ame onu kura ye fa ne ka dankwa buzia tradition ho wonu na no the secretary sa papa no what say Facebook for momo ame na party akatena nya so on kai hwe obo azanko a settings oh on kai papa UGCC one na sini na so UGCC ono ni sika na de UGCC what is his name o se hwan akwaje na kan ya me kofa Nkrumah bae enya akwaje Pa Grant thank you when na Dubai John Avexon Kaiser wo achede wate Pa Grant Pa Grant eti Mr. Mama monjima no si bone I can never compare John Mahama to Nkrumah in any way I beg you but in terms of political experience I am an Nkrumahist and I dare say Kwame Nkrumah any political experience and St. John Dramani Mahama that one there but is it me ma tam fo nyam but the Facebook for ni ma dey say o me ka bibia wo o Facebook wa light party wa we first year student in today John Mahama won tu asika ma o Kwame Jumaba class FM morning show host Kwame Bejana no mu hu tale mu twa Kwame mrem I do green letter na ba na. We green letter. We CMG for na dia mama. They say na me kwaje. Na me hwemu wi an ma reply. Party. Sure, Nkrumah. Party, ya mo bi ehun Nkrumah o. Ya mo bi ehun Nkrumah. Ma start debate o party. Engrofo beso mo bien compare Mahama ne Kwame Nkrumah mesramu me say political experience pe mesramu I can never compare John Mahama even John Mahama no who Kwame Nkrumah to chairman no tinjam na me compare but in terms of political experience the anom John Mahama was experiencing Kwame Nkrumah I mean talk of the positions and Nkrumah holding here or the assemblyman ano say be den MP ano obey deputy minister ano sambe minister ano sambe den Mahama sambe den vice president ano sambe di Atamils 6 months no as president ano sambe winning as president ano co opposition be opposition leader or contesting no lose here ano samba 2024 ano be winning as president I mean Kwame Nkrumah did not go through that process so we young contested but in terms of vision achievement the patch John Dramani Mahama nankasa usua Kwame Nkrumah obie no betima compare no president in Ghana no president in Africa and betima compare achievement and vision of Kwame Nkrumah and until now call Addis Ababa Ethiopia African Union headquarters Kwame Nkrumah is the only president and a statue is here Ameka Cabral mu ho Sekuture mu ho Madiba Nelson Mandela mu ho Nnamdi Azikiwe mu ho Julius Nyerere mu ho Madibu Keita mu ho Samora Machel mu ho there are a lot of people Sekou Toure I mean all those guys Rastafari Makonnen Haile Selassie all those guys are there but ask yourself something na Kwame Nkrumah pe and then instead you Togo papa or G Togo independent friends saying what is saying oh Georgie Silvanus Olympio all those guys are there but in Nkrumah so Patriotism Nkrumah the only size I think I have settled that yes eti me patrol and then I don't know person me beka OSP you are doing well but I beg you effort to know me as I no doso and as a letter to Dawson, and as a press briefing in Dawson. Say, Obit second of Furiata and Pam Passe. So, boy, a day born a woman. Go and bring the guy. What is he doing in America? I don't get that to you. What is he doing in America? Yeah, they say I know 1 year so. Me and she will be an press briefing. Yeah, they say I know 2 years so. Na ya che chromophobia antum na letter choro nko a ye be say na 3 years aso na kan for letter na mo ye be say na 4 years atoni ekoto aba Ghana for gas mu kase mba cha chromophobia antum edi ankura ni how can kwenu for reata besisa insurance packages SIC insurance packages SIC be break enterprise. How can Kenu Foriata, as finance minister, not take conflict of interest as say, and yet Oma Data Bank, yet the transactional advisor, when we go to the bond market, Besia Bia Bakubo Bia Kenu Foriata, the bank the transactional advisors no percentage when you are the finance minister. If go and look at a car, can overrate about 2 on baby or couple Bessian in baby are interested in also. Because when you say, or no any company a transaction advisor there, you better Kakraman. Go and read about the SMLD. Go and read about PDS. Go and read about all those scandals that can overrate allegedly is cited to be involved. Now say, yes, see, BBC Honum, Nanunti, even Office of the Special Prosecutor, what declare can overrate say or a persona non grata. And also a fugitive of justice, it was Interpol. Because as we speak, Ken Oferata is on the Interpol red alert. Now, you to be for Ken Oferata, and should not be a mother for Froba. You have figured. And then guarantees of free body by my wage. If you cannot tackle Ken Oferata, how can you tackle the rest that you are bringing every day? Kite Wissing and Pennyfor say yes in Dudu. It's better we are concise and succinct than say as a never be jack of all trades, master of none. See a team working on in Crawford 3 near him say omudi 4 ya chobatum omudi benyamo and near jawom omudi 4 so omuda mu a Ghana for be say sa untimi wia look obi to say papa yi national organizer yes we investigating on minim ne waye ya me you say why minim ne waye yet it is a Kofobi so chassis no more project minim ya me aye maintain say ya me wakoya galamse o baby and those things I don't know and then Kufuor ebuboni dini ade look me there say why you so onye you it's up to the state to investigate him but I'll be surprised say me who say Yamin is involved in this. I'll be surprised. I doubt but I will not be like a Kufuor na masan Yaminti because you need Petrim but Yamin I doubt into what you about say o say for or say what was san wa chana pa o be sell into ya o be kom kra na ndisi for kra bi e na yes o be kom na ndisi for ni bi na e pese gu Yamin anim ase sure o be kom na ndisi for ni bi ayi abanga ba ko yi o say e ba se omko hu se wa ya odina djuma beto ana on di abanga ono so di abanga what does it and that guy I pray said that BBC anyhow. Yeah, Chrome how and I'll come back to the issues. Uyi membo edin yabi but ni me bodin ba kope. Me bodin ba kope. And me can wait nam dia hye nkran. Won't you say your problem ultimate to free Ghana. Lawyer Sami Jenfi. And these appointees, I am sorry. Meaning some movie bre ye niema. Men kama lawyer Sami Jenfi home more time, but munsia lawyer Sami Jenfi. How a lawyer Sami Jenfi share boys kroma? It is unthinkable. Obin kancha lawyer Sami Jenfi say, "Adwuma na oye ne ye bona baso no nkoso." Agrada that case we buy nyina echi, mu lawyer Sami Jenfi abam. Lawyer Sami Jenfi is still taking care of the grassroots. is still taking care of the grassroots. And I wish to say, NDC, Chief Executive Officers, most many opportunity. John Dramani Mahama create opportunity. Most of create opportunities. To send a lawyer Sami Jemfi. Because they be say, send this for lawyer Sami Jemfi 100. And all the boys you be sorted. Kwame Kwate crowd obeti na treche muyi. Say that down for no. No come from me no man. Lawyer the nyina dia mesmeko. No, but you see, on the more serious note, Kwam, lawyer Sami Jemfi is a fantastic guy. No, Kwam, I'm serious. Oh, Kwame, me ha many kasem. Literature afraid be hyperbole. An exaggeration. You see, trim no. I said just ha when you kasem. Me ha many kasem. Obi on it, lawyer Sami Jemfi. Look, that guy, lawyer Sami Jemfi. That guy, lawyer Sami Jemfi. That guy. Lawyer Sami Jemfi were a fantastic element in NDC. And baby Sami Jemfi will be a print quatente mouth. Umuma so nya den sen watan for. Ewraden tutu akwan. Oman in kran tenifanu a abofom ho den nyina wati na ne mununkum nkata wo so. Na ewrade jafadum ndi wanim. Because you have decided to help the grassroots, and people like us, we are there for you. Wouldn't let me raise Sami Jemfi asemro. Now me de connect Abanga de me share the no, but I'm hearing say he's one guy, he's also kind. Kwame unim no. Uni na shada. Okay, me Abanga shada. But what I'm hearing is say he's one guy or so two boys pa. So such a personality, we must promote him. We must project him. Oh, no, I don't know him. I've never met Abanga before. I don't even have his number. But the truth is that Obiya Diano Osai. Me, I doubt to say Sagalam saying someone there for Abanga ne Yamin. I doubt say it true. Because Nipaboni Nyas Obesa. Anyways, it's with the state security agencies. They should do their investigations. But maybe can't say Kufuor can say at the end of the day they'll be vindicated. Else I'll be preempting them. I'll never say that. But what I came to say today is say, in as much as Office of the Special Prosecutor, let's be more active. How are we being active? Sam, if you lack the prosecutorial powers, look, let's push upon the Attorney General's department. One thing I love about this Attorney General, and they say, was so until so many evidence, no matter Mekasa, and to an Attorney General, what Kenya says, I want to say back on. What Attorney General, what Kenya says, Attorney General, Bakuno the Oba Brabo Kra, Bakuno, the Sakwam, Bakuno free swan call, what that will be some kwaji, you know. Godfrey Odami, who catch that, Operation Script, Japa, Godfrey Odami catch the Attorney General, no wonder say, Mami will lose your courts. Tokunu. Na Tokunu so Kufuor lawyer at Wakofa Attorney General. Umo bia who say nuntina we ye no adwane aba court as Chief Justice. Umo bia hu Katre Jakpa say one hospital kwaje yade paper abra wonyare. Attorney General Krono same say woni tirim adwenfo adwen boni say e wo Godfrey Odami tirim no ya Attorney General okuruma. Attorney General we di enyansa sam kwa no ka want is Attorney General Godfrey Odami. Because he has the country at heart. And I'm saying that let's show that positivity. Let's show that growth of influence. Let's show that spirit of resolve, determination, and perseverance. Let us be active in telling the people, so we are ready, so we will clamp down on the spirit of injustice and corruption. Because can you imagine? Hey, Papa, yes, $2 million. For those who are say $2 million sky train for that say. Won't to me, yes, what Jessica Pudro, and a wound to me, Uncle Dear Bro, wound to me, Uncle Yakwai, and a dead higher chi wound to me, and a minority for match here, and a hey, Aquasi saying. And she had a foot from a cow. Back when you Office of the Special Prosecutor, Quasi, Bama Pema, Gas Bebre. Gas bebre, one traga back home. Gas bebre. Look, say nipa about Ghana crown 1,000. I'm not saying we should shield anybody. But I'm saying it's better say we work on 10 and finish their case and close their docket and open new docket than to work on 100. It doesn't make sense to me. Me na me better de bia me ba had man promote office of the special prosecutor we dey mean promote mo kasa na ya doso do if and they will say we lack the prosecutorial powers so e bia yam fi ye din attorney general and sir if it's either say you remember OSP prosecutorial powers but you see the law is also clear so attorney general no pen a bit lead sir criminalities when it comes to the state versus any other person. It is a law no be revise it. Ni appoint too many kakran so my office of the special prosecutor say, "Once to me court on behalf of government, let's amend the court." Let's amend the court. Ni no office of the special prosecutor and justice. Ni we attorney general. No muntimi nya sa power no because I dan ko that do it. Me dem bro. Can Ofori Atta besi ne yenim ne where about. Aye wo Interpol America. Now was a Slovakia crank and funny my was a Latvia and Kentino. Obianka said Ken Ofori Atta is guilty. We have never said that on the show. But we are saying say based on a nyama bebra Ken Ofori Atta no aye no one sha obey guilty. That's what we're saying. Besi ne Ken Ofori Atta my. You see the Mustafa Hamid dey so by preso onu so enkosi aga. We wan ase akofo foforo enu so enkosi aga. Mo de me ka mo ne ntia ye to aba mo se mo ncha krofo ntum aduane ne de ye nkakra be ye na mo de ma mo ncha krofo ntum na 4 years na mo se me gina nim se nto aba mo. What kind of joke is that? I don't cranny. Krofo ne nam kroma anum wantwi wo hu hwe edien say enye den. Amos with the love. I say please the OSP can't do nothing. Nani akwedie. He said Mustafa Diabe almost said he almost said it. And so be come radio so na fofraba. Ne agya ono. Mu ayi Ken Ofori Atta de bai. E ya kan na nche na wuntumi bai. Dabi Ken Ofori Atta de bai ne kan ya na adubuan. Signals Bureau. Et adubuan kran so akwoti say. Adian kra ni ho. Ani e kan adubuan say wa divert sika kofa no personal account. Mote brofo nti de bia mo press conference. Ye kan adubuan de wie ya na no so agora. Anche ana say national service wan mami omo ma wia 548 million omo so omo ye plea bargain so wan bargain enemy patrol. This is to the Constitutional Review Committee. I'm not a lawyer, forgive me if I err, but I'm only suggesting commonsensically say let's review that provision of plea bargain. Plea bargain so be bu Ghana faso yes say osi obetu engineer de ache no ensem hunu bargain provision. We should refine it to the extent say uwia Ghana sika now oba for plea bargain ubetu sika no na mom anka abeko prison 20 years obeko 5 years and no ye commonsensical plea bargain and yes obi abewia Ghana sika no de akoto stock or the akoto stock exchange akoto ade and now de akoto bond and now de akoto treasure bill because on him say obey plea bargain 2 years later sika no be wo chom was be tria no aba betria sika portion no interest ni nyina ko botum plea bargain fa so be ne ba so e ma Ghana for obi ko twa board yes e sad say was yes nso no come 7 years no obi akọ wie sika puduo was a plea bargain no ne na mo mo me John Mahama no papa and my catch them say yeah ma John Mahama failing ne yeah ma John Mahama failing tira John Mahama agency biara ubedi agro wo kuruma mi otu da ko meji wedi e radio so ansana John Mahama fan pen and paper. I am telling you joke in this country now guys. John Mahama and they say na point is obeka atifu allowance who can end there president ben enya kukudro yes president ben and enya kukudro ka say me cancel fuel allowance president ben betima yes if not John Dramani Mahama. President Ben Anna, he inherited a whole country in comatose, and yet in less than 6 months was a messianic fuel so. In 6 months, what me appreciate the city, many come from President Ben Bitmaisa. president Ben and sika ni ho was say still Michelle Bobby etimu amako university in first year me also 4,000 BB 3,900 and 4,000 yet you also the command papa technical Accra Technical University level 100 wajini sika the command popi frame hey kwamna maban on buy the Mrs. James Kanaba John Mahama Tieska no John Mahama metusika and so allowances and na Kufuor mo promise man nurses any teacher training for John Mahama tua wow. And the ministers are also working. What said John Mahama say? Every sector, Kwame, mama help for them. John Mahama said every sector of the economy, mumbra mebo munkuru. And this thing, ye can ha. Adam me plan John Mahama mama say, "Womutia the omo your listening government, omo ni minyansa bebre." John Mahama, with all his experience, he doesn't claim expertise or knowledge. Yet Tiana me can say, John, mo men crofo no nkyerɛ nneɔma kɔto hɔ na obiara ma bɔnten mɛkyerɛ nneɔma yɛ ɛno na ɔmo yi yɛn cabinet meeting yɛn kɔ bi o ba yɛ toma ne ɔmo de aka ho and me de wobɛkɔ health ministry Minta Akando, another fantastic minister of state, another fantastic minister Minta Akando, fantastic minister we minister ne bo eche so onye fantastic enti mu ya mam fantastic fan wo de mu fom na ye metre kroma wo ye minister ne ye bo da no de am ye scholarship basai me ye den ka so ye fantastic minister me trust ma mo nya niema basa kroma because amamo ne media I am the voice for the voiceless and I'm the gatekeeper of this nation. Minta Kando, fantastic minister. No the minister no do opposition. Minta Kando want opposition no. Eti Osha, enu bi ne dia to Facebook yi. Enu bi ne dia NHIL on cap. Eti unza na do Darko Kufuor e cape National Health Insurance Levy no. Eti sika pudu a esa nke wuram na ye de kwa hospital mpuntu nyuma se ye de BC chip compound. Ye de bi to hospital machinery. Ye de wie other abandoned hospitals no. Na se sika ne ba Kufuor mbotom. Eti John Dramani Mahama who has an opposition promises a kwam also ba obe on cap and net one cap or say NHIA on cap. NHIA revenue rose to 9.76 billion, up to 1.73 billion from prior years. Eti omo beto 1.73 billion. Omo on cap no yenya 9.76 billion. Kwame be Petro Mahama nyuma. Kwame Petro Mahama nyum odi American Petro Mahama nyuma me Kwame. Number 2. Claims payment ratio increased. 56 na unse adena kwa say ye wo service providers but no ye ntua claims e nye nko. Where or say ratio na increase in 2024 na claims ratio na 56.2. O hanshemo aduonu mu nsia chiri pop bienu. Me no ka say in 2025 a page de mu to 65%. Or hanshemo aduosia enu. And almost target is by 2026. Ebe pejed mwako hanche mwedi usunum 75%. I am talking to you about a fantastic minister who is actively working in the vision of his master John Dramani Mahama, and his name is Minta Kando. Minta Kando is a fantastic guy. Yeah, also all arrests from the last administration cleared. And to ask yourself to Mahama no nyeska way, and it is simple. Mwa mukwa so mo Facebook watro say na so nipa boni ni di o mind so Kwame wo mind kwa hu hiahiem o mind kwa yonim o mind kwa huhuram no mind si apene na emom ne awurade asra na enwo a o wa awurade akomadi o mind so o mind di ye eti na Kufuor time sika ba ne sem wantimi amfa anya hwe wo so bibi mu na say because na awurade ayi ne sefre so. Then John Dramani Mahama came. David came after Saul. Na Kufuor so akoye no, then David is in. Oma metu sika enso metimi a clear ye administration allowance ni na 603 million Ghana cedis. Ma me unum 603 million cedis. 1 million bia at 10 billion. 10 billion mako 603 asa na mekan. Ave kwa NHIS enrollment. Ekosoro. 15.67 million Ghanaians enrolled, plus 670,000 year on year. PPPs, ongoing nationwide assessment to support facility retooling. The point I'm making is that John Mahama, yes, and we are building the economy. We're making sure that through his able health minister, Honorable Minta Akando. Kwa Minta Akando, the brofudin. Obi. Kwa bremi pa or the brofudin yede. Seven same papa same the Joshua. Me tromano. Me didn't know to Darko. O trade upon the name to a bomb ya chimney. Was me for Israel. Israel men and anyway. The mama yanya Ghana ye na mo Israel. Ehowa. Udemo. Sikap. Well, before I agree, me controversial. If I tell you how much Israel makes in a year, because most of them here, Bobby, you have no idea. You limit God to Israel. God does not live in Israel. God lives in our hearts and everywhere. Do you know how much money Islam gives to Saudi Arabia? Okay, is controversial. I don't know how we should create our African Hajj. We should create our African Israel. God will visit us, and we use the monies to develop Africa. We should sorry free this abyss of mental slavery. Near who said the black man was created in the skin color of God. The American says so Brodina already can't born because two white people can never give birth to a black race. But at least we have an example of an albino of two black people. It is so free to me bad there before the day come by. Come here. Monfa bin kai, monfa bimbra. Monfa front to so na half no de adwuma mo ye de. O say half worker unemployment remains a concern. Enti omo ye ho adwuma. Infrastructure deficit and industrial actions persist. Maintenance culture is weak, but being addressed with planning and investment. Maintenance culture ne de. Chesade ne nyane de enti obesey no. Enti is one thing that minister say o ye ho adwuma. And I think that it is important. It can you imagine sanka minister see yes anyway. Ada kronfo so wo Kufuor ban mu so ye che omutum Ghana be ye Ghana be ye PPPs accelerate as a hospital renovations, equipment upgrades, vaccine production. Wama on fact Atlantic Life Science DEK vaccines or DEK vaccines. And kwam John Mahama promising in opposition say abandon project, especially hospitals, you know, be. So I'm not surprised that they'll be doing hospital renovations near there. It's in line with promise. Oh, I just saw time John Mahama. But so time John Mahama wow. And Yama John Mahama ne promise oh Fatun Senyani 6 months ago. Now start counting what John Mahama has been able to do based on the promise he gave. You don't need to be an NDC and start when nyansa. A simple logic. Kan sane manube unu. And Yama John Mahama you don't need to be an NDC communicator. Radiamu adwene edawtirim. Just be fair to the guy. Network. I say 6 teaching hospitals. Kwa afeno besi ana. 6 teaching hospitals. We dem sa afeno besi. Ana 10 regional. Kwa me we de omunyansi, omuntime nye ho fans. Ifrizo. We no makacha yate. Moye man e ba mam fans, man kan we. Free quality primary health care. Prioritizing disease prevention. Fantastic. Fantastic one. And I say response to non-communicable diseases via Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Eti where hey Kwame, muncha me masori. Kwame mufa kabra ni so me so masori na omu hu se masori wo twa me yem. No, masori, I'm saluting John Dramani Mahama. Fantastic guy. Masa, untimi twa me so mu hu se masori. Na ba befa kabra na fa hwe me so wo me fa hwe me so. Masa a live show and a dead show. Never cost to be a set for who you know me show no. Yes, I'm fusa. Yes, I'm saluting John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama is a fantastic guy. Fantastic president, Mr. President. 21 guys salute. Obiani ho. Kroba. Masa, afe fasa afade no santoso. Ade no time salute Mahama no sanfatoso. Kwame unu nenta misalo tu Mahama no. Akufado time. Many is Akufado. Sebe we mikro mchini. Unim say ya to kolebu Rena unity because of 4 million cedis. But not fly private jet 18,000 euros per hour. But just 4 million in California kidney failure. And yet, it took another John Dramani Mahama, or no buy no, because he's a master of establishing funds. So okay, Heritage Fund. Mahama say a good year to esa. It's yenye fund be in Chima Bana sa on Baba Tuso. Mahama no na ye. Kwame, okay, stabilization fund. John Dramani Mahama say, Bibia Timisi. It's yenye stabilization fund. Says can be no ko yi e de hwe COVID-19 Kufuor time. Kwame okay sinking fund. Oban Kufuor kobo be say euro bond 900 and something million. And John Dramani Mahama na kobo you was still me fund me di tua me crack me kurakano. John Dramani Mahama did the sinking fund and he paid off. Kwame Ghana infrastructure fund, energy sector levy, energy sector levy crab Mahama ye crab the Kufuor Dubai, what the Kosia wa edge Bisia collateralize ESLA 2030 was a 2031 between. So what the question amount to make anything? The same John Dramani Mahama, who is a master of establishing funds, say, why Mahama ke? I don't know Mahama ke. Mahama ke. I know that you said we're going to come 500,000. What the end didn't come out you? Tia Seidu Agongo Alhaji Seidu Agongo Edene Dieko Ghana famu Dianko. And the Mahama ke ebeboa na yadia eye kurankura yentim yadia bi te se kidney failure holy heart I to here for no Mahama say yenye fund na to here ni bia yakosa futuo num na de ahwe no. Kwame, her reforms, health financing, local pharmaceutical production, institutional management. Now, this is where they're going to do investment in health infrastructure. Mahama Krade, Okaso by health infrastructure, and then Mahama they see on Atta on your University of Ghana Medical Center. West Africa, I see a nurse hospital Nibino. Mahama no ye. Kwam, Oko Atomica, opposite police station. Atta time I think Mahama vice president also. See 100-bed facility hospital Atomic. Kwame ye John Mahama ye see say we hospital Kufuor the money king room. John Mahama see Kumawu hospital king room. Na say John Mahama see Afare hospital king room. Ye John Mahama no. Kwame hospital ba ku ya Nkrumah see ya. John Mahama say ye for na friend say. Oh we ya baby na Rolling Stone no chire baby. Regional hospital, Greater Accra Regional Hospital. John Mahama. Hospital so no kai bia momoame. Bank of Ghana Hospital under John Mahama. Maritime Hospital under John Mahama. So John Mahama can say obey health infrastructure kwa me munyin free so simple man onyin free. Kwa me ba yen we see a time on this thing. Why ye be that? I mean, simple. Here we vaccine budget up by 46%. Facebook for mo share my na mo mpɛ share kura mo dia me de bia me number ku Facebook for Ebeneza Mokta miya on share Emmanuel Bing miya won share Derry Eric won mpɛ share kura Derry Francis Akwa MSS me di aboto so wa wan share hwɛ Michael Ajano na wo Michael kura de anka ye miya share Botwe Solomon won share ye Rashid Botwe onu so share ye Fuseni isi for me but I'll come back to the tape right now. Baba Rufaya share Ivan Squashi money ni money Ohima Masika Huntadam for den tade ba on kai me share otu Darko ready asem ni fi hwe o hwe anemo I say 24.5 million fully paid to Gavi fully paid o Louis someone otu aba o mfie say 21 otu aba ni bi otu ma hwan o bo anto amendisi kanokre otu ma Jomama no da saying no da number 2 ampa sister no John dey me misa nkra because to ma Kufuor o hwe na nim kra hu say Kufuor nipa. Nationwide vaccine deliveries expected by August. Invest. You see, one thing about Minta can on say time opposition nkro bien so kasa but oba power no wa kire say no nkasa. And these are people who are brought John Dramani Mahama to succeed. And these are people who are born apaso. And to see what's not can munya jumani ye. Then to them a single house Sami Jenfi. na Sami Jemfi kwame eya ade bi ma minti min kan hye ade ma min kan hye menka me ma no ha ma menka meka kwame unim say sometime bi na me call Sami ho na wow mene na am some board meeting tina Sami ni minister honorable Kufuor na eba ti Sami hu mi an oh bra waba o say na board meeting kra oh waba yenko eti ye wura mu inside no say obefa left and san wa kosoro left yes ana Sami Jemfi minister Kufuor I think board chairman no and one other person also minimum there and no munyina ewura left no ana am say Sami guys me no be so ura left no Sami we come cash when you nyam keke and me can we send a be other CEOs no so they will wear the cap of humility. One person dey bia me can say eba hobrase a unya na Julius Dobra, the chief of staff, is synonymous and akin with humility, or akin to humility. Sorry, he's akin to humility. Eti Sami Jemfi ene minister no, ene mpanyufo na aka no ewura no, ene on board meeting. Na I'm why because there were other two guys almost joining Sami mo. Na Sami say, "Oh, young when I'm so, oh, the money can fro." You know, I'll come. With no disrespect to the other guys, I'm saying this out of humility. Sami Jemfi can say, no to da kujina ho. Sami Jemfi my other two guys ni sifi lift no. Ama me joining minister no. Ono Sami Jemfi boche. Look, that thing Sami Jemfi did, it was more than gold. That respect Sami Jemfi gave me, it was more than gold. And I said this to eulogize him. Men come and tell me there. But me pesi ohunu say if he continues like this, the sky cannot even be his limit as far as footprints are recorded on the moon. And mumie phone lines abami mumie phone lines muma Ghana phone command edian friend bra and you be phone lines and then you be phone lines so I'm making sure say nipa 10 bekasa mo pe nipa 5 akasa dodo cause serial callers so you know mo na ye adwuma. Let me read the messages. Okay. Wafake. Now, no to Darko. That dollar man Sami Jemfi you are talking about. Wafake, there is controversy. I grab that episode on Swama, no one can make. Also, Sami Jemfi ku $800. Now, Brian Champo come at $6,500. My money saying, I create free program. I said, or say you 200,000 cities, and there no problem. Anyways, okay. I've told you, say, I drink kekena you differ, but we are not enemies. And I keep telling people, Wofaki we MPP ni. Me oye den 2020 me say to Mahama. Omo ye niam na enko ye dia meka madwen a kire om. But I don't just Wofaki ye metamfo. Nti we should keep learning. NDC for mu nuanom ni MPP mu nuanom ni NDC. Don't fight, don't kill yourself. Now we were Ghanaians first before MPP and NDC on buy. I keep telling you this. What keeps us together is bigger than what separates us. You bet back a kaya jatre who Facebook. Yeah, kaya jatre. Hey, of a case, me come out into any idea. And don't say I time for. I hope that's so. Mommy in this assembly. Now, one here, never come on. We need to few. I'm telling you, the experienced man, I make us many politicians be prananti. So I know what I'm talking about. There are people you fight for them. Oh, we need more. Ofrani kurofa. Yes. Eti so kokko na upra enkwase pra. Wo de call mama fie. So enyansa. Ohima masika say, "Hey, da no to Darko. I dey beg why? Ohima you dey beg bien. Enyema na dey ba no o ma me bi. Hunto. Ana e contractor. Na hunto cheche. Ana me wayi mafrim. Na o mi de medi na hwe pa. Ohima masika.
JM. Nyame na de na ma Ghana. Mfa JM bana obaye no tama JM de baye no 2024 election out the ba ebe di ade nyame na de ne baye because as Pan-African organization or as Pan-Africans, you know, you will say, unfortunately, Kufuor do Ghana anymore on the international stage, papa. So it means some person may assess JM, may assess JM with the Pan-African magnifying glass. As a Pan-Africanist, you know, who say JM came at the right time to save Ghana's reputation. And in Guasia, okay, maybe President Kufuor, former president, any American delegation, maybe she or Ghana, ha, no, or Senator, our neighbors, Burkina Faso. Burkina terrorists for to go almost omo kope akundi abekun aje omo man. Anke se bi Ghana kra na esen kai kobo amono. Or Senator. If you travel around the world, no be abisa say, is this the Ghana na ye nyina animu na na? Kwame Nkrumah Ghana okun ebua bibi man fa hudie. Ntina Ghana in fact, na Ghana your reputation will form papa. But nti ba ya pe and I start regional tour. Your West African neighbors ye nyina enim near Nigeria ne France ne other countries here sen komo ya near your brothers enkokon ne enkotu o ma bangu na in fact na time ba ya na start to kwan oko Guinea oko Burkina Mali. In fact came at the time not things were really very, very dangerous. It as a Pan-Africanist, as a Pan-African organization, you trying to say in fact, was show say or vision or a man of higher consciousness and a man of higher vision. Ni nim die any ni swadi hunu esun pa antigana for ese so no mu yie papa. Say James second chance na onyae no. Okosua bibi panti James na enim no onye ono abiu. James no, he has risen above petty politics. Say James has become a national asset. The move be obe make bia is for the betterment of Ghana. Enti atransen we say yankasa. In fact, na yansem be ketrim. James have demonti because of inyuma kesia James ya sebi yesi ya kan ade be chia wa no. Ya atransen we say James cry deserve better title.
GM title.
James the Great.
What's my association here?
West African Federation Initiative.
The title when I'm the
JM the Great.
Is that a title? No?
Yes. And then America, sir. JM should be called JM the Great because JM by look at where the CD.
Of course, you're Alexander the Great.
Yes.
Okay.
And Alexander the Great, you know, obekuma ane mai. Entina ya man the Great. Enti JM has started a kumbi ese nyina ya tanechi. That is the economic liberation of Ghana. For the first time, no, yanya leader after Nkrumah. I was no, my main friend never been to a my economy very strong. And I think after political independence, you know, yes, JM have taken upon himself. So bepe kwen biya so amai yesi kasembe tuto ye yenko sresre yenko ye nieme biya. Enti no, se wafa sa ya kuna tono sono. That is the last stage of Africa. You're independent. I mean, you're independent, you know. JM deserve to be celebrated. Say what especially gold board the buy for the first time. US government say Ghana and you're safe to travel to. Visa stay reduced from 5 years to 3 months. It's telling you that the man is doing something. I be my family debia obimpe. Until JM should be celebrated, and henceforth JM should be given the title JM the Great. JM the Great. Because you know who West Africa. In fact, people were wondering that what was going to happen next. In Tokwesi or Mali, Burkina, ECOWAS, forcing young Kotungu Niger. So that's a confusion all over. It took only JM to stabilize ECOWAS within months. While others were sleeping and snoring, this man demonstrated vision. In fact, vision that JM Timuno. Ghana ese bon hoban. Ghana ni bia boy e da ese bon pema JM. Ena kwan bia ese fa so na JM. Adwen pona wo ni timo betimi e di abo man no ese fa so. Because second coming na waba no. Bo hu nyame na de na aba. You see, Christians say and God gave his only begotten son. Things where Ghana the future, in fact, if you speak to many people, America just say Ghana the future was looking dark until JM came. People lost hope. How can you have our CD be almost 20 CD per $1? What happened? But Obaye, look at where the CD is. He's trying all his best. But as citizens, you know, we have to show say yes, say nipa eku na say we show appreciation. Okuma mo Ghana for ebi CPP, ebi NPP, ebi but yen nyina yen kan yan dwimbo ne hu say this is the president we have. Your man support be a will be a gem of visions be as a tiny chair. Met Marcus say for the next 4 years, I jam be safe in Ghana. No, if you're Ghana, I don't think you want to travel. Seriously, the man has demonstrated say, although my Ghana, who had demonstrated love. Sebio, and yes, I Kasabebre, President Kufuor, you hear Niama be ya, as if say not on the Ghana for one talk, as if so town my. Yep, she. Me no ka say. Ya nyina ye nim. Nkofo kra ma ya adwuma ma aban abibre ntua omoka. Eniema basa. Nkofo awie sika. Utimu say as a political analyst, as a pan-Africanist, you know. NPP say the national NPP is in national Patriotic Party. So almost started preaching patriotism in the party. I'm speaking as a nationalist, as a pan-Africanist, and as an Nkrumahs. Obi a young Nkrumahs, I can't be a political animal. I'm a Ghanaian face. Patriotism is not in the party. We share the way especially the Dankwa Institute. We are not JB Dankwa Nyama Ghana. We are anti-Ghanaian from his approaches. The way JB Dankwa couldn't accept to say, or Sergeant Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, a black man is the president of Ghana. Into one brand was Uncle Toman. No, JB Dankwa still believes that the white man should rule over us. That kind of mentality, no, is what is the JB Dankwa is propagating. An anti-Ghanaian, a rebellious, ahomasua character be, and aquatia. You know, say who this at who promote to be to say JB Dankwa to the upcoming youth of a political party. Onya to me, do you think any panel patriotic? No. You know, you train Nyama Basa and the MPP now. It's all because of that non-patriotic approach, you know. Until now, I'll urge the president and the current NDC party say patriotism. No, I say preach patriotism to the youth. Nani pano sebio, se nipa ni jidi se misiesi o my Ghana. Ye mamia. Why is obe we ask no dey akwato abrochiri? And also on your opportunity obe say no. Eno na ama endemic corruption ama sisi skasem bebre ni ama basa. Into opportunity this opportunity NDC nya to rule Ghana no. Say ye toaso enyuma pa JMA no. And they need to be I mean we need to bridge the gap. If you look at the style of JMA, it's Ghana first. JM is coming for Ghana first. And as a political party, the NDC should also preach that Ghana first agenda. I can't say we shouldn't control politics as usual, but the approach should be Ghana first. Because Osha election every year, Ghanaians surprise everybody. That no matter the money you bring, you make the right choice this time. And we all saw this Ghanaians the confidence be a share. NDC ni JM1 say JM fail Ghana for I think say people will give up. And I know JM will not fail Ghana. And I know that where JM has gotten to, JM by our city got better regional security, regional stability. And as a youth, JM launched what we call a Jumaura for the youth, which is a laudable idea. But as a businessman who understands the challenges that young people in business face in the country, I think we should go further and go far. Why am I saying so? A Jumaura was launched, or other programs like that was launched because your banking sector no is not here to serve the interests of Ghanaians. Say just the youth to go on that tangent, they will never make it. The question is, why do we allow institutions that doesn't serve the interests of the nation to exist and exploit us? At the long run, JM should look at the banking sector as well. You know, say a lot of businessmen or Ghana they will prefer to work from Europe no they are being in Ghana because Ghana draconian interest side be bo untimi ntua oman yenyina 2023 Bank of Ghana report says almost 60 something billion went unaccounted for. So just imagine 30 billion of that money is invested in Ghana to give credit to businesses to do business at a low interest. Look at the impact. It, I'm looking at permanent solutions to permanent problems. Yeah, economic challenges and economic woes are facing is all capital. There has been a global effort from many years ago to make sure that Africa is not capital is denied to the African. That is where we need to tackle. What do we do so that they can the black people can also access capital to do their business? Into the banking sector, there need to be a reform in the banking sector. How can say we be call bank according maybe 1 million cedis for few years? Now bank in the work call say we 10 million cedis. Ni my judgment say uncle 10 million cedis. Meanwhile, it's not happening anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Into the year reform say we European, we whoever. Unim say untimi mba Ghana untimi mba sika at the rates o man will krum na then don't come. Say reform banking sector now. That is the end of the work. Because yeah can say over papa 20 acres e village na why be say the person kodo.
Yeah.
Now unim say me wura commercial banker meet me nya 1 million Ghana cedi akodo a. On your position why will you steal 1 million Ghana cedi 20 million Ghana cedi when you know that you can easily have it.
Okay.
It's the endemic corruption how money is because of hopelessness. There's will be a lot of people in say you may hear me minister. Now autonomy minister me pay 1 million cedi cry to be a do and done affair. And then me no can say walk to any bank. Open sika. You ever catch us Japadie obusu for Japadie nyina kofa bransa. That is not the problem. Collateralizing loans is not a problem. But why should there be so much interest that nipa na ode sika ni ma ne wa wo sika no? You all know that sika untimi ntua. Meanwhile, the same bankers or banking institutions are functioning in Europe and America with almost no interest. Why do you allow this to happen in Ghana? So the reason why Africa there's endemic poverty, lack of jobs, is because we have a banking sector that is here to suck us dry. ATJM should be bold and make sure that we reforming we should have a banking institution that idea to go for a loan to do your big, you can go there and take it with almost no interest or low interest, so that because why
but even if it's 10%, we can start with that.
Per annum
10%.
The question why Jumaura is because we all acknowledge say our banking sector is not there to help anybody. I remember recently I went to one bank, a Ghanaian bank, government of Ghana bank. I don't want to mention the name for a loan. They say, your business look like it's a startup. Although it's a startup, your cash flow is not. If you want 10,000 cedi, your cash flow should be like 100,000 cedis, so that whatever money you have in your account, you are giving only 10%.
Yeah.
So what if? So you see, once JM and the economic team of JM, which I believe they have the skills to do, are able to reform the banking sector, my brother, go to sleep, or the job is finished.
Okay.
Until we tackle this side, for example. Ejumaura, young guys here at JM Babe support you through Ejumaura. Some of them will start businesses nicely, but after some years, definitely business need to grow and expand. They will go to a bank. Bank in the back say, okay, say JM and Mosca, now they are top one plot, now they are starting business here. Confess and security. 6 months, 1 year down the line, we all know business, the profit interest requirement charge. It's not practical. You can't get it.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, we will help. We will come back to square one, start all over again. And we should look at the economic war James is waging to liberate this country. Should not only it should not only remain at government, doing bigger projects, bigger initiatives, but we must reform the financial institution. The banking sector should be there to cater for the needs of the Ghanaian. So that the Ghana need more, we will go and have facilities in a dignified way. Why should a Ghanaian with certificate, with ideas, with land, with business ideas, and nobody, no bank would dare give you a coins? And what we even is being rumored is that some of the banking, because of the conditions now, it's so hard for Ghanaians to have access to loans, Some of the banking institutions now starting here. Say we had banks here collapse. Ebi mo cry. And before now, and this kind of memo. Because at the end of the day, individuals cannot access the money.
For 2 minutes, wrap it up.
And let's look at that side. As a Pan-Africanist, I know, say we are at the last stage of our liberation, economic liberation, and that is an area I say tackle. You tackle that area very well. A lot of young people gain employment. For example. You mentioned I'm a contractor. Yes, I have contract. I don't even to get loan is not easy. Now, if you have access to facilities and you are working, you also employ people. That is the employment. But if I cannot access, even me cry say be me won nyuma cry no. The conditions of me are so strict that interest are ukoji loan they are so is so hard that you can't make it, you crash. And the same government no so cry no wakoji loan now you nyuma cry send out. Yeah, like I said 3 months. 3 months will turn to 3 years. One year like a cry, baby, you can know. Oh, Nasi can cry, man, baby. It's at the idea one brosa as a people. This tells you that we be high aging orientation now, Yamaya as a people, no, and you're right. And for the first time, as political parties should look at not only orienting their party members to be loyal to the party, but to be loyal to the nation first. And both political parties, both NDC and PP, should champion orienting the party members to be patriotic. Say yes, sir. Say be so my asumbieba na my yahu toya. Where are you going? But you focus on that side. Now you have the party way mati way makame watimi. When we cry we should say party biba power failing na. Party won't fail in any party power. But Ghanaians have got to a point that we really don't care which political party is. We care about a better Ghana. Look at this past election. Look at the surprise Ghanaians gave. Okay. Ghanaians are all like floating voters now. Yepobia Odwe, and James is demonstrating that Odwe in Ghana for. James is I will use this opportunity to ask. I mean, it's how can you mess all the political parties? Say me as a man standing in the middle as a Ghanaian. Also or person sharing ideas. Say yeah, pretty patriotism. Because to me, I'm shocked. Say after MPP fee power, almost majority of government officials. Where we are scarce. But this gentlemen were, when you met them, you feel like these were gentlemen now, but that is not the case. Just say it's so bad. Finance Minister Yeshisheno Mustafa Hami is so surprised. My own brother, everybody have stolen some money. Why were they doing that? It's because they were not oriented. Me too.
You know, Nkrumah did the Young Pioneer Group.
Yes.
After that, he had a workers' brigade near there. Now,
yes. Me too. Me koye juma etua me ka etua me na etua broso. Mako oh etua scanner broso say oh. Oh sir. Okay. Say yenya okay. O se kasa yentim free ni ate. Fe. Eyo bi anka meka say menya because say bi mo ana mo mistake. Oh yeah. Oh, but so beat me kwatam.
That lorry mate men scanner broso on fema no.
Obi timi kwatam $100 million, $50 million. What do you call then? How much will you chop? Na pa or the two kwa the akoto amanoni banks. But fiabro no so mo yasa. They invest in their country. Koro say obi anya sika from a business.
Ya no fesi mame.
Yes. Intimacy say patriotism as as a nationalist, as an Nkrumahs, you know, let me close it by saying that
I'll still come back to you.
West African Federation Initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, but launch program. Yeah, we'll go through all the secondary schools to preach patriotism and Nkrumahsism. One of our CEO is Mr. Beautiful, the popular Mr. Beautiful. Mr. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but starting where your program I support JM in his quest to preach to orient the Ghanaian to love. To be patriotic, yeah, the Bible support JM. And you know, I'll also close by saying that.
So maybe my advice I can give you is that, like I did mention to say in Nkrumah time.
Yes.
Or yeah, the Young Pioneer Group. No?
Yes.
You should have a name.
Yes.
Oh, then you institutionalize it so that it's not as if say more core secondary schools from now on say we are watching futuro no behuno. At least. There should be an institution be a
yes.
That spirit of Pan-Africanism, that spirit of patriotism.
Yes.
In Tibia, you call it a patriotic group. I'm just giving an example.
Yes.
Senebeya also can have their affairs, they can have their meetings, they can have programs.
Yeah.
Then it also grow like the Young Pioneer Group.
Yeah. We really have something like that in mind.
Yeah.
In fact, I remember in 2012, 2011.
Okay.
Yes. I had a discussion with JM then on regarding similar, but we couldn't bring it to fruition.
Okay.
So this time we are doing it on our own, and we know wherever he will see whatever we are doing.
That's right.
We believe this is the crux of the matter.
That's right.
It's the mentality.
That's right.
You can be whatever political, whatever you are. If you don't have that mentality, if you get the opportunity, you will do serious fraud. Right. It's the orientation. So we believe that as a country, and I also like to use this opportunity to advise peace and security as a Pan-Africanist. JM should also try his best with the Boku issue and then bring peace, because that issue is affecting the north, that side of the north. And I know the Kufuor is being asked to help. Wonderful idea, but I believe JM should get involved.
Very well.
Yes,
I'll still come back to his name is Abdul. And Abdul is a Pan-Africanist. Okay, my son called to the birthday boy Samuel Hunter. Sammy.
Alameda Semensancha Atifu and Yafu be my latest. And he said about say National Cathedral now all these years. You say you wasted taxpayers money $58 million, you know. And the government communication say and chair and a buying commission a year the right. So or more and yet audit and form report mra na omo report na bom report no by try say apart from the $58 million na yenim si aspend no ekafofro ho eno no 39 million. So National Cathedral mra na da ho no yakeka na nyina bomu che say aban sa the contractor ne ka $39 million. And the koka 58 in ho that's $97 million. Cathedral no.
A contractor no yejuma be.
Yes, and do so we will find out. Another one is that the right for no audit no ye no wanye the whole National Cathedral expenses and more expenditure. When you could see baby or you could see no. Sika about 4.9 million Ghana cedis is unaccounted for. Okoye consultancy presidency say sika omode to ho for consultancy 113 million Ghana cedis. But National Cathedral Board no Secretariat no siska mutua for consultancy 117 million Ghana cedis. We break difference now about 4.9 million Ghana cedis discrepancy. We don't know where that money came from and I say who brought that money and baby says cano FI. So the bottom line is the National Cathedral no abayashe say Auditor General on your full forensic audit from green to grand no on-file report in Emra. But before say Auditor General didn't report in Bebano. Every Ghanaian should know say the National Cathedral ran at Dahono and cost $58 million. A cost $97 million. You
say you can't say Cathedral need $58 million.
Yenaka.
Yanka 97
yes, because
million
contractor no. Yeah, the contractor ne ka. $39 million. And was amen.
May God bless you now.
Amen.
May God bless you now.
Amen.
May God bless you now.
Amen.
And by this time, you have been an adult.
Amen.
No, why can't he people no?
Hip, hip, hip.
Nana Samoa Hule. Mr. Bedas, Nana. Amen.
And that's the Chimney, the building, the birthday,
So many Chimney there.
And
do you have his kind in the world?
No.
Have you seen anyone like Samuel Hunter in the world? Nyankopon be bono no busa me na mka se o mu obi obehun akwala obenim nyansa che pani
we can't send the Chimney there. Akoya dwenye ofa
asidan ko nyanko anka se Nyankopon manipa mo no ho nim nyanso se Nyankopon mo obi nti Nyankopon ne bo me
enti me ka che nyame se ommo obi a oya akwala enso onim nyansa che pani onu ebetu pani nefo na wa kire pani se opani we ni efre ni nyansa ntisua enti Yankopon hwe ya no say okay ba obe ni -1 enti ombo no 100 no oteba kufuso
ano de
na Sami
o imperfect happy birthday Sami
of a care no abe we show happy birthday no was that the message was if unto you are not ashamed of yourself. You are still talking about National Cathedral. Shame on you and NDC. But now, okay. No one will wish you to
MPP first started propaganda about 2 weeks ago. So, National Cathedral, Mukoya audit, no. Sika Bia, no already Sika. NDC, Omunim say, Bibian Cosintina government, no. A report in the AC. And no Fakena Media Mawono. 4.9 million Ghana cedis. Discrepancy, another ho. And I auditor mu ye no the Deloitte ko ye no enye full scale afeina auditor general ebe full scale na sa $97 million na yes ya spend no afeina ye be kire the $97 million. Yes, so omu ko ye no omu ko ye auditing ye hu say apart from $58 million na ye tua no yes the contractor ne ka $39 million.
Serious contractor no adwuma be and am person mutire me mu.
So you see, I think say
$1 million can
the contractor say why the contractor say why any
yes we 4.9 million e can your consultancy nko fee no and who discrepancy nti munya abotre na ho of okay they are going about fee now so pre then ma me ko national scholarship secretariat power now say about MPP. Okay now me say last week didn't come obi about the course Ghana say and the parliament are holding on parliament are holding on yes yesterday scholarships yesterday omo the call say nka parliament approve it parliament say by the state woman no omo approve nye parliament are holding on more fire with the bill say omo nye consultation enkonkosi ase because the parliament yes some mistake no and can BBSC.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, because Okofa bill nana we read bill no. What the President Mahama was seeking to do, he said, you better take so much power from the politician. And quite a scholarship no. A political appointees they determine who get and who doesn't get it. You take him but who the more power na kwa political individual. Now they don't to see one na say secretary director general on that secretariat no. Ya ji 2 million in every nsem. Okowe bill na honorable Haruna say emfa nkono a bill ne say a board no and a be administer scholarship. Na board ni be take directives from the minister. So what it means ni say the minister did yes. The minister didn't want to go straight. So we're taking the functions and the powers of the Director General of the National Scholarship. And you know, and a prosy war. And I want to
when the board use the word and they must comply.
Comply. They must.
We use the directive and the statement. Was it comply?
And what said that the board no kwa Director General na Juma. Now the year board na be directives a few no hold on be canon a board and fanya Juma. Aha ye tie wo kofa institution bia CEO take instructions from the board because the board is the higher decision body. But in this case, the minister is saying, say, the board should rather take directives and instructions from him. Now, board no mum and a bad administer scholarship. I want to be the state woman or the parliament due to more and Lancaster or Munim do Moye. Yo, and yet bad entirely. Yo, baby, one more, I just say. Ghana football or free Ghana so kwama na ne akusua de nyaman scholarship course na o kwa akoye no ye yebu o Ghana ha ye say be no kire say se course na yebu o Ghana ha nko ade a ye ma o nko ye face council was na ne de eye wo decide na man to eye but that power no a the minister no person will use or hide behind the board now o take total control over the scholarship no eno na yempene so na parliament ya jetum say empene so na eba nse no munim say ko mo de fa akire nwa under the certificate of agency na yemi say
document nkra na director general
yes yemi say won say scholarship.
What is emergency about
what's the emergency about it? Because kiti enya kwa ma mu hwem say the certificate under certificate of agency no eno no ma kwa ma parliament scrutinize it. Oh, yeah, penitentiary and 10. Most of the times, bill this are no say that they call late night. Our parliament table upon and on their caution, ya break fatigue, maybe near their boom na baba yemra. But where the parliament is saying no, move on. Ya pass here any ye. Enti Ghana, ya dasi parliament, ya dasi.
But when free okra.
Yes. What consultation now? Consultation because na fe ni ebe throw more light. I fe ni ebe fa bill no.
It's not as if say. It's not as if say we don't need a bill to.
We need it, but at this current stage,
the scholarship, an authority. But the whole concept about making it an authority is to make it autonomous. Senebeya, they will not be under any superior authority a match what you say, because as it is now no, it's under the auspices of the presidency so that if no president no krampuna and commit me akase owu tumi kese no or per se say a free nasia mazit now be under the dictate of a minister
and not the president. Ono president name no or person
yi ade ni free nase ma ade na nkasa de ne ho and into minister o de wade abre say education kra hwe na ya must you now feel say president to me no de brewa na say you must rather feel say president pese bibi de ne ho enunti se ne o pese de ne ho nti no me boa ama ade na de ne ho we ne de wa yen pese o pese ade no ono a won ne ho but onfa edin a ekire se wade ne ho ento ne ho so na ono na wade ne ho no ne board enkire no de wonye na owie a wasa
enye ne board no ono no be say de board no nye
ti na board na ko minister ho say minister ade we ene ye pese ye say minister ka say there be aneche se no ano no there be that's not how to live with human where sana you are we a slavery ade aye kan a slavery because obi o was mindset ni bia no or a slave master
of now the intervention 10 seconds
no, last I'm just trying to come back to let me cast for the baton in my just in a brief but because I say we who hear me pa
okay o da mame and I mention am for bresa mame ko Mustafa Hamid and then on some no be beto men ko MPP National Delegate Conference you see obi bia owo Facebook bia no ko MPP omo official page MPP official flyer poster for omo National Delegate Conference ekoso no mafa me kan se mpanyinfo a omo ka se empunu wa MPP mu a epunu omo do mu pefoni eguso na obi bia ofa flyer se event na se the flyer beto no na ye invite dignitaries a the odasro no ye wodi enti a odasro the odasie no e wodi enti odasie the ni picture ayekese pa no e wodi enti ayene saa the ni picture sana no mu de eso mu e di enti ayene saa but MPP for free say omu yaka MPP for na ka che say MPP tradition dankwa guzia dankwa dombo tradition ɛne sɛ ɔmo se dankwa no ɛyɛ the eastern region which is the Achems, and Buzia no ɛyɛ the Ashantis and the Bonus, and the Dombo no ɛyɛ the northern region, northerners. So these are the three ɛyɛ mpanyinfo a according to MPP ɛyɛ ɔmo tradition. Okofa ɔmo flyer nana enie ɔmo de dankwa at the top, Buzia at the top, number 2. Number 3, I was saying ye Dombo no ɔmanfa Dombo number and ɔmo de Kufuor abeto number 3. From Kufuor you go to Kufuor ɛyɛ number 4. From number 4, number 5 and ɔmo de MPP national chairman and home fan is say so kasakura wanti ɔmo number 2 number 5 and ɔmo de Dombo
Dombo no
SD Dombo
and ɔmo de number 2 number 6 aseɛ from SD Dombo no and ɔmo de one of the failed politicians that Ghana yenya we history Madubuahin failed politician ɔmo de number kano and ɔmo de Aliu Mahama ɔno vice president late abeto aseɛ and ɔmo de Baumia immediate past vice president abeto aseɛ, and the last person is the MPP general secretary. So what they mean is say in MPP tradition no you recognize JB Dankwa, Buzia, Kufuor, Kufuor and Stephen Tim higher than Dombo.
And oversight.
Oversight.
Is that a good word?
I think
it would have been better if they had put it on the
my send producer. Technical team.
Fred Kwame bra.
Mon friend na mon fan to.
The Dankwa fraternity have hijacked MPP.
No, Nana, I'm casting Mitchell.
I'm not going to say any news.
Yes, because when Kufuor was there, we saw the difference.
Flyer.
We saw the difference.
Flyer
communicates.
Flyer communicates a lot.
Yeah, it does.
No,
flyer from colors to the text to even the font size, the pictures, everything communicates something. And it's a minister. Kwa program wa na si I invite other dignitaries say minister no and essence one the highest in it no ni picture be kese as no be yes the president ko baby the president poni the vice and ko baby ni picture be kese
JB Dankwa kwa dey na why achievement be
president picture ebe wosro
obsession with JB Dankwa
president picture be wosro be kese samudo mu nyina akura bomu a ti say Accra FM. Se be a MPP national delegate. Se mu yi media mo mekan se mo frontline presenters. Se omo na eba betina mo digest and discuss issues we are. Among you guys no, you're one of them one. You bekan se only the lead presenter.
Se ba ku ye say e de bobi. And the lead na
it's the lead presenter no only picture na be kese. You are communicating.
Some even be say date na yakoto aba. President dey make a vice no one in
no cry and
very good and talk of a flyer no
MPP is all about that
no say Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition top ho no mo de Dankwa were one another failed politician in Ghana's political history and in concerning adwinboni ntoko wo afiase mo de wono na be number 1 so per MPP tradition they hail Dankwa than any other person. One of the highest. Yes. Then Buzia no be prime minister mpono. Mo do number 2 second. And na mo de Kufuor. Abeto number 3 instead of Dombo. Instead of Dombo. Senka ade so mo ya na accordingly a be Dankwa Buzia Dombo. Then you come to Kufuor Kufuor. Then from there you come to Aliu Mahama. Nawaba Baumia. Then Obi ti say Adubuahin. It was just a flag bearer, a failed flag bearer. Am I MPP? Ubeti mi do no ne in team ne Obi General Secretary ababeto no. But because they know what they are doing. Enti Dombo no amo tati na Dombo ti not na say be party ni esimfo dia no. Won na hya se honom no. Ene no makwa kogusro. ona chase hayo ene do makugusro nano yache eye Ashanti regional chairman untumi so would the MP before koye so we yache Hanan untumi koshe move for almost like a week MP before keep vigil for days yache Hanan nodna omudi shame for almost 2 weeks MP before ankwa ye do mo ye ma untumi ni bi Oman kwankwa ya mmadụ omu ya ma wuntumi ni bi. Busa won say die ntia, what is the difference? Wuntumi was just a regional chairman. Hanan was a national appointee. No national football fast stock company one na ye CEO. For 8 good years. 100.5. Oshemu Yoko for sales for almost 14 days. MPP ankwa ye vigil. Untumi shemu less than a week. MPP spending days.
Accra FM.
Nanka Baumia. Any eye 17. Who comes first? Ofa MPP hierarchy or more funding fathers hierarchy back. Baumia
comes.
Kobiti say Eliu Mahama, our vice president for 8 good years. Or no any in team, 17 who comes first. They think twice. Na nyame adomwa National Delegate Conference omo kwa koye. Ensembe pie.
Because omo fa dumbo. Omo fa dankwa. Na omo fa busia. Na me de dumbo ato third. Me de dubu ahin beba fourth. Because ono di can contest in.
No, dubu ahin uko fa na dubu ahin records we dey.
In MPP, not in national matters.
In MPP want man achieve with MPP.
No, but who said he contested 1992. Na me ye dubu ahin we anam de Aliu. Na bi me de Kufuor beba. Na fi me de Aliu Mahama.
Se ma o picture na mo fa nto na etiefo na hwe.
Picture na to na hwe.
So this is it. Now MPP some kwa National Delegate Congress and a conference. The number one agenda womu pa ni say Congress we na ebe prinso ama MPP aye top bottom approach. And he say omba to abayi flag bearer and some national executives, constituency executives, regional executives. And the number one agenda on the bill. Na no mete se na Kufuor kasa se omagini mu na da na se be ya adwuma no bibi be sanka adwuma mtima ntumi amba.
Okay, it's flyer na dey.
Ana da hoyi
Mbacho ne ahun talk kan wasem no. You can join us on Facebook.
Buzia cancer Dankwa.
Another first.
Dankwa was the one okatire British government parliament say my grantee independence because Ghana yenyae. Wono na Kwame Nkrumah si akosombo dam o cho letter do come World Bank say or say Ghana ketua we usi dam kakawe den or say sika Kwame Nkrumah AC Temamoto in 1965 or cho do come World Bank say you say sika or say cement wono any number 1 hero MPP the thought so Buzia be prime minister ni 4 years crown so ne to na ban edugu ye
Buzia also ne differently Ghana
3 well ni even 3 years
time let's say no
2 years 3 months and you 2 na ban edigu ye the most successful MPP or tradition politician Kufuor and you don't na be replace Dombo the entire obi ti say JB Dankwa any
why did they do that
any obi ti say Buzia any Dombo no MPP na ka che say Dankwa Dombo Buzia tradition
what's Dankwa Buzia Dombo
mame enye a very short oh dentia me tiwa me person make
we dey okasa na intervention
intervention Same is talking as if omo ekura MPP say ni ye nyansafo and I'm worried.
No, Jimmy, no, Jimmy. No,
you are. That is what you are thinking. But who me ya who say? Jimmy and
me emphasize on
some of these things when you see, you only pass a comment or two and leave it. But if you want to delve into it, it's like you are telling a story of how.
Me emphasizing much on this issue. It takes time.
I count 2 minutes.
It takes time to educate. Sometimes initially when I raised Kufuor issue, they are now nemeko. Now no me say wa ankasa betra so Kufuor. Say Kufuor ka hu bi. And a Kufuor say Ghana and Kufuor should keep quiet. Say asa line and when I'm so yes. Yes, Christ we over 2,000 years ago. Yeah, that's why cancer and pastel and Kufuor cry. So a brand across Kufuor be sakra.
Yes, sir.
It takes a longer period for people to get sometimes something you want to put across.
But this comment I passed is a comment that I've passed several years.
Oh, how many times? How many times? When I was telling you,
no.
Any attack for now, for say, Kufuor, any statement, na Kufuor, a foot soldier.
No.
A statement goes beyond partisan politics.
Yes.
Say party no corner na fund here. No one say baby a party ne corner and more my Ghana as a statement, you choose the state first. Every statement, no, national interest comes first. Now, but now, man 5. Every statement, national interest comes first.
So
a full soldier, party interest comes first ahead of even national interest. Because a full soldier there, Obeka to say, monkey no fine, mama like him. Say yo and yo, yeah, a bit and a key where you full soldier. One of the who did MPP to the Tibeto Mieta
of a K
or many food soldiers. Rollins in a T NDC. NDC has a founder. Even MPP, they don't have a founder. They have founders, but NDC has a founder which is JJ Rollins. One a Tea Party, no. But the bro who say MPP, NDC, he spoke against it even when his own party, a Wabemo. Kufuor Efra Bemu. From 2008, ABC 2024-2025. Now we are talking about 17 good years. 16 good years. What about Kakwa? Since you want to find a film, we don't 2025 from count 17 good years. Kufuor fra Bama MPP by Kufuor the chance and Nama Nkoye. Everybody was complaining. Kufuor never. Kufuor etime jeje pensioners fosika semen fa mamo pensioners eti wheelchair mu anye bia no mampeni Kufuor ebinum yo age said ye wuntumi nante no saa no muso ntumi nante yanfa anwo omo ebi de enyini ni yade omuso to wheelchair mu e pushi omo said ye pushi wo no a saa nkrofo no tena wheelchair mu ye pushi omo ko Ministry of Finance ekotena awiem from morning to night. At a point, list over one team, any uku, moko support to a mom protest here, Peketi because one casa had an income, money, abandon of farm. We never had Kufuor saying so. We dear a trapo because at the stage that Kufuor no, Kobeti me a kase. Can you imagine say Kufuor baby a word now every month? Sika was for my Ghana, the man where same farm. Not to talk about one casa pension sika with the CSL and which them would be CSL where some farmer. Kufuor never said anything about it. Banking sector cleanups. You good local banks. MA create over 10,000 a year unemployment. Emma bankers obi on one casa car or the Juma na fero than Uber no the corner. Man Juma Kufuor didn't say anything. Yakwaya was who was so going Yako Bonkrofo to Kufuor didn't complain. Yakwatachima South Mekumun Crawford, including Emma and Mofra, Kufuor didn't say anything. For 8 good years under MPP, all the bad policies, all the bad programs, the bad taxes, this or Moje Ghana for a day which buy a dollar Timikoya could do 18 Ghana cities. Bank of Ghana Boka in 2 years over 80 billion Ghana cities. Cocoa Board, Aboka. Every state institution, Aboka, you are running the state aground. Kufuor never comment. Kufuor never say anything. But what did Kufuor do? Kufuor rather endorse MPP. I know Ghana for say MPP is the hope for Ghana. or catch it say Baumia is a man of destiny.
But were you expecting Kufuor to say NDC is the for Ghana?
Kufuor says Baumia is the man of destiny. Even at the time Kufuor cannot even walk. Kufuor nana me baba me do time ma. Kufuor me etna hwichem ye pushino. E de no fro MPP podium e ko general campaign di ma MPP. It means Kufuor endorsed it. But when MPP bow opposition, just 6 months, our party natitia pansamu afraid you take it show. Kufuor is much concerned about the affairs of the MPP than the affairs of this country. That's why I catch the Ghana for Kufuor should never be seen or recognized as a statesman. Kufuor is never a statesman. Kufuor is a full soldier who doesn't care about the interests of the nation. The only concern is to see NPP. That is all. Na kayo man say. Amo ma tetia pansam say.
Now this is something.
Peniti fie wan kahwe, ye ku na nan wan kahwe, ye du nuanum sika wan kahwe, e mabru wo fase wo manum 8, aye jobless wan kahwe, enkofo adwumagu wan kahwe. Ene MPP for less than 6 months na sentiti aba. You are complaining. And this is not the first time. 8 years in opposition. Ebra Kufuor fra Bama Professor Mahama by 8 years in opposition. Kufuor fie and no musin kunya ACC MPP asem. Mensa Wotabel Sadre Professor Mahama government. Omo national event bi anamu fra Mensa Wotabel. Wansi ase da. But Mensa Wotabel omo ko ekotena MPP. Kufuor fie no musi ACC MPP asema. Mensa Wotabel and the ball opening prayer. Adema. Entene Kufuor one team in kwasiye nanso sini message beko because a MPP. Ti Ghana for mama ye ni na ho. We should stop hailing people who doesn't care about us. If you want to take about Kufuor's record, another day. But I want every Ghanaian to know. Say Kufuor, he doesn't have the interest of you and I.
He's not the subject
matter. Only interest is the MPP.
MPP's,
that is all. Anytime Kufuor complaining, did you hear Kufuor complaining about the bad economy? When Kufuor even failed to pay, and Yama was also tried my former president as Mahama.
So first list to
now Mahama tried fees and electricity. Did you hear Kufuor complaining? Secondary school for at a point na Did you hear Kufuor complaining? Yako Echo was 2028, 2024 consider bro. Any best feeding Ghana for. Did you hear Kufuor complaining?
Ghana Telecom asema.
Did you hear Kufuor complaining? And Kufuor is complaining. Yes, and I hear Kufuor complaining. And Ghana for me say, Kufuor, mu holding high esteem no. It's your right.
Okay.
But to me,
thank you,
the facts and evidence and proof, any record says that Kufuor is never a statesman. Kufuor will never die as a statesman. Kufuor will die as a MPP foot soldier. Nothing more than MPP foot soldier.
Anyways, but the MPP hail him. So.
Monkey no fire man like him.
Very well.
That's the policy and doctrine of party foot soldier.
I know they.
I'm in a few minutes. I'm quite not.
Oh, yes, we are. Today we are all. I mean, let him have his full time.
Okay.
He's not spoken. Over.
Obi Bisasa, it is not the first time a listener has not heckled you about Kufuor.
The no one who hear messages be bring.
I'm fa kunya sunchia wetin for ne ahwefo.
Na avance ye ka Kufuor asemo na say adai.
Oh, he's an idol.
Hey, examine on your statement also your idol.
He's an idol. Yeah, he's an idol.
Very well.
He's a great man.
Prove your point too. Let's see.
Me check for we na mention me no bedra.
But we should not forget that Kufuor is not the subject matter.
No, so that yes. No, I will not digress. Member Sameso Afishapa.
And that's it.
Na Nyankopon ma nkwa ewa emudu. Tebe se president Kufuor de no. Mane mroso. Na ntraw papa de no kra.
For your eye.
Na me enya okese. Se ne be ya.
Obetimi akan
nanum nyina so ba be kai se edin hunto no. Odi 2 bata no. Wan kose no. Se de atai edi ada afiasi. Na onya okese.
Amen.
The law is saying the law's audit report reveals a 2.6 million loan was taken from a company owned by a Reverend Kufuor with no agreement, no terms, no traceable accountability. Kwachi Ofusu.
Good.
Felix.
And of a K no edidino.
First of all, me share free baby a hunto this year na me de akọ baby a ono so e de share free no. Kufuor is an idol to me. Na sebi enye obi a open asem ne bibia na ope. Enu nti na me papa kra wo me kra yem boni ameka. Oyi obi boni ameka. On countless occasions me and me papa also on pay Rollins asem Adenya Rollins ejuma woye or ton slate asbestos na e de bo dan so no monopoly. Am I audible?
Yes, you know.
Na opebi Rollins pebi abogana school so send the ministers ni nyankita hodie wan fa magana price impo otoma wholesalers enyinyi obobo ya mane no ekwaya of no so far so odi dwane ye no then you would see say me papa kra no say be no e kalabule. I've told him publicly, I haven't hidden it, Sebi na Kufuor and you know me, but I have idolized his image and his person and his brand on some very quality character traits. Nisin Tomeka, me fancy da. Me menyu obi abetima aka se sebi ade anka yen kakra da sebi me manu aka bi da. Ye penifo ne se me yen kan. Yen tro ba bia na enye mra bia se yen ka. But ye se asem no kure ebe fie na ye kata so a na wo penokure no ukobie so e beka se tua predwan me so me asebu amafika me pieto so a ensi boto kure bi na ho oti ase enti much as I revere President Kufuor no ni sintomeka enti nya me first time amaka se President Kufuor we so a obesu enti na me ka se he should stop crying like a baby. What I say, and I repeat, he should stop crying like a baby, because when we needed him to be the man, we have to see him. No, he never. And you say, "Bia, Sami Hunto na ebe kasa same we ama na say news." I have said it countless times that President Kufuor has not been fair to himself. He has not been fair to this country, and he has not been fair to the MPP, because say. Enkotia Kufuor from the very beginning na ebi anka wo mesai oman yi a ene wo su say party na say no party no enya dia e wo se Ghana ni bia adwen ho da say MPP e wo se e man tumi man be di oman we su bio da eya no me ma oman we say wo a wo ye Ghana ni ba wa adwen ye adwuma be kwakoto aba say MPP mra ban mu no me di ewu. Yes, ye di ye na anya o ya ye nya o faye. Eti e wo se ye se na ho se ebi a ye din bi keke ene ye bobo se amayuku e wo Ghana ha ye sen ya na wa bobi se o ye fra ba ko MPP eno kra ne ye bo a e wo so hu se amayuku no se ya ye amamboyefo ku
Accra FM.
Yeah, by all standards no se wo hwe ewudifo ne amamboyefo a e wo wiase a wo san MPP hu a wunya bibiem, because they are criminals in a group. And their core aim was to just make sure say ombe reki omo man and Nyankopon atwi omo ka ama omo akotro opposition. Say by way making sure say obe crack whip na ono so no e ho tansa no ye de bi be fore no na fe ye de ani a kire ba bi foforo say sa amayoko fo mi nu ye nto amungu. So NDC should set up and make sure say e kwa bia so no obi bia wa boni man edini man sika abomu kro no bia no mo be ma emra ni na di no ne mra enkokonhye sɛ woanyɛ saa adeɛ no na mogyegye adamudeɛ ɛfiri akorɔmfoɔ ne hɔ sɛ ɔyɛ me nua enti me prosecute no wei deɛ yɛwɔ position no na ɔboa me enti me prosecute no na mimi sɛ mi na epoku minya information about it ama betena radio no so aka na ma bo wo pani kro akwala wo wan a wo NDC a wo so ni pakro no so opposition mebo din ama mansa yahu obone a wo de te ewiase. Research ni means a lot. No say there be America say me repeatedly. Enu nti no esu a o man pani dada Kufuor su no enye su a eboa man empuntuo. Ade ho talk and he is right. 8 years of the life of this country. President Kufuor enti na no anka che Ghana for say oh entotuye Kufuor do tutuye ebi asinto we aba ye behwe say ebe wanka bi da. Yesu ya how ni amani ni abebre say ni nyina President Kufuor we na no anka bi da.
Ebi otu mfo kokwam.
No nyanyansa. Go to no mfo kokwam na nkomo fa aka omo fra o meeting a nkomo ye meeting say omo frɛ no wanka obi otu omo fo kokwam nkomo hia wa futu a nkomo me fra ma nkodwa abo ase
yes omo fa nya hwe o
eti we say kofo obetu omo fo kokwam eti Kufuor me edi baabi ya me ya so wa ben ni na dinkita ho a very wise man
hwe mo so Kufuor na men people gina pa o
na watena ho say me ko kan ye bebo mi di nti na ayi ejako ni mo wonum bi o se o ba ni yebo mi din na o se da bi obi a mo din na wan kasa na waja wudin ho etedi be na President Kufuor ye bo unei
edin na
waja wudin ho udin a wuja ye se o man pani dada Kufuor a hu boni bia fa Kufuor do hu nti wanka boni bia Kufuor do wie na mamuo no abehu se boni na Kufuor do didi ni man nti wara Kufuor na waja udin ho obi a modin ene ade Kufuor same hunto kan in the past many same hunto issues about Kufuor no it's not about Kufuor silence kekewu it's much to do with say ode Kufuor ko to Kufuor do na me say Kufuor ni nyansa che Kufuor do enti no susuma ne nya se Kufuor tantan te se Kufuor do ana me no nya adwen
wo mo records dey pe
o ti ase obetimi aka records obetimi aka bibia sometimes when you were doing all these things I was trying to caution you say you would make people belittle Kufuor's crime because Kufuor de no me nka se wonye eboni o sinto wom bebre oye nipa but he was not as mad as Kufuor I was saying
Kufuor say nipa
baby na make say he is not as mad as Kufuor was say or no pension na sika waje it didn't ever happen in Kufuor's regime just suppose obi a ono wo abamu mu a bank for bon process be diska koye adwuma
say Kufuor na ton Ghana Airways
on the ton ye me fa me ya boni a
wo national asset
tie me nka say ton a ton na ye ana say nye o wo ye na me ka say senka ye sa nyoma ni bi na Kufuor ye ya enka ye forgivable so ka say Kufuor ni Kufuor ye pa then you are trying to mean say ene ye nya ifa nche no because Kufuor boni a ye no eti say de say bi akwala akotie bia edue so na Kufuor de wa mene so no ene da ne yem ana me ka cho say obi a onu akowi kusi abasa wo ye krofo kra na woni de wa mene so no da ne yem nyepe masem tintin ni tietia no because me no me concern say when say Kufuor ba ye owia bi na obi aba ye no owia bi de Kufuor do owia bi de aka no tum ni penso aso ne man akobo ni fayi ase I don't know how say we yes hana you are belittling that crime na Kufuor do e de di ni man no and this boni ye Kufuor do de di ni man no it is one of its kind in the world. Hey no ye Zaire Congo abreso kra sa boni we because say my phone my japadi atasi ni nyina afa de abomebo asa agun ko for bank na wo de say nyansa we ya wo kan ya ti wo pese o kyerese Kufuor eti Kufuor na adwene mu ha say wo pese ogu bank na ade a omu hia 9 billion or the 27 billion ago no. I mean, how do you belittle such a very intelligent man Kufuor? How do you do that?
Ghana Telecom obi so be my 1.5 billion dollars Kufuor ton $900 million.
I would say any pan or this kind of enti wo pese o kyerese Kufuor nim nyansa no say e bi ade e wo say nkokoje more waje less. Waka enya dia me beje nwa chinye se wo se nkoje eyi no
ale no anyo mo no dey
word against obi word sikan wa hu ebi kura wanye se scan at that time kura ka di all cash or the 1.5 ba be shim no ebi kura ka ma ye ni confirm mo promise ya o man tiwendi so ete bi a obofo ne de ne nam wa pa so de ne dia ye ready no age
o ton ade o ton o man japade wo so ho kire o ton man japade a South African company offer $1.5 billion for Ghana Telecom. Now Vodafone from UK offer 900 million. OJ 900 million na uja 1.5 inchire mu wai.
Na me kire say obi na o offer no. So wo si yenkomu a ebia osimisi kai metria say na enye ready metria ni say be so me ji adwa
often kumba bia 1.2 billion 1.5 is bigger what we friend to my infra 1.5 billion is mightier than $900 million. It doesn't make economic sense even if so on betria in installment crack still 1.2 or 1.5.
You see
defend it.
Sometimes when you are not in the business circles you are not able to understand something. That same car we bet my price in 200 million. 200 million no. We bet me aka say mema 100 million. 200 million we be as bet my be catch us mema 2.1 million. We dim say the partner the end so. But we bet me am payment plan. Payment plan or the be ma no. E be wi ase no. Na wo sika na wo here 200 million.
Na say.
E be do time we be
because of time.
Na she.
No ton cry the idea.
That is the question.
No, turn the idea.
That is question. I mean, person woman why cost more.
No, turn the idea.
Say me, I didn't agree with the sale of the your friend is a telecom. My na agree that.
Okay.
Look, there are things that look me. What you say no? And you na be a marry barely against BBO. Kufuor time to. Now the next Quebec kokasi ye kwa demonstration.
Oh no.
I think
if what can I do?
Nim. Na ye twi bone fo anim.
Okay.
Na yema obi bia oye oman bapa ehu ekwan a eye kwantenene.
Great.
Sene ebe ya obi enkofa kwan bone bi so na ekina bi no onkoka se o we kura ye bi o na yanka nanim. Oti ase
yes.
Ewom se yemfa nche no ewo se obi aye bi ntinye sei but ye nyina ye nim se politically no MPP ni NDC sometimes scratch my back and I'll scratch your back.
Yeah.
Gives a very bad orientation and in the end yeah what form no any ye suffer or more a relationship.
All right.
What I say. So me no minima software or my dwen say ombema ura Mahama abeye oma koye te se liaisons ama omo di bone no ene oman no ne ura Mahama na me di asem wey be ye futu di ama ura Mahama say obi ani ho no ma wakɔwia ahemfie twene a omanfo timi eka ɛho asɛm ɛhyɛɛye na sɛ ututu fam eka ntam ɛde hyamram kura epie enti no ontu na namo sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ adachi bi ne din kɔba sɛ omanpani a
Facha me make me answer. Ebeneza Mokta na dwenyo. Wasana na who said that Kufuor is a human being? How can you tell this Ebeneza?
Literally akwari we ni pakra. Me bwa ya.
It make us
Ibi sa no. So Ura Mahama mesrew na eno na ya ne dru ba bi a na ensem ne keka no akwa koduru se ase yɛntu panifo bedwam ɔte aseɛ san sɛ owura Mahama yɛ nipa ɔhu sɛ the way I me see pem owura Mahama asɛm no ɛso nim sɛ owura Mahama nyɛ bɔne ɛma menka ma no ntu mu da
sɛ ɔyɛ ade na nya yɛka
meka ɛso medɔne paa
in fact ne ɔdɔ no na
medɔno kyɛ Kufuor mpo
ɛna mekyɛ sɛ ne ɔdɔ no ɔna ɛsɛ ɔka na asɛm
yes
medɔno bi na nka na asɛm
medɔno ɔne na busua no medɔmo too much
sɛ me sɛ ɔdɔ Kufuor pa asɛm ho
sɛbi ɔmo abɛyɛ me ho adeɛ san sɛ ɛnyɛ busua nyinaa na ɔmo timi agye nipa wɔ fɛl so nti abusua no ti na woka ɔmo mu baako koraa na sɛ biribi wɔ me kontɔkɔ awi ansa na makotie mu because me pa ɔmo asɛm ɔmo yɛ nipa they are lovely. The Mahama family, it's a very lovely family, each one of them very lovely. They have quality traits and I admire them so well. But me tuni for say e masofu biara wo Ghana ha anaso wo amanone anaso wo wiase mafana mu aba bia ene unkasa say jai wo mo adi bone wo cathedral ne ho no ne fa mo bone cha mo
obesheda ku
o mine fanse wo da
obesheda ku scriptures
Yakopon wa mo bone di bone no Yakopon wo fanse wo da.
God does not need those scriptures.
Ora Mahama
is a God of justice.
Me ka se mo ya sa tumu nkyene se e mani padasani biara ya eye oba besia na nyem no wo no entufo se obi akobo Nyankopon edin di akodi bone adi oman dwirim abubu oman enyapade ne obi afoforo de agufam na sanipa na bawanim se opa wo chew jaimane nka onipa kro be yesa no oye wo mamboye ni a wudi na chi a wonim be guase wo ma we mama wo be fere wabra wadi wo mpani fie wi a wo kɔn ye be bowudi aka se wo ye nipa boni ni a wo so so bone so ma ye gu Nyankopɔn ani mu ase owura Mahama emfa nche wo mo da ma asotwe a ebe so Nyankopɔn ani ema obi emo Nyankopɔn di mfa ni bone enko wo mo so ne wo mo emma ne wo ma wo ntoato aso so ma ye modin ka se sa papa we enum na wo di Nyankopɔn di kodi dwirim ma wo my Ghana tiase my Ghana etwe wo ma so ewo nyame din mu edi se Nyankopɔn din animonyam. Let no man born of a woman convince you say forgive wodi che nyame fa nchew wodi saboni we a omode adi o man ni dwirim wodi saboni we cha Nyankopɔn ofa nchew da omu ya boyefo awudifo na omu nim de na omu pe na nya bibia na omu ayo wadwe so omu besi na ka se bibi na nka na omu pe so omu besi a enye kwankwa kire kura no apostle your friend is say opoku nyina
Accra FM
okwa kaswa na so onim say Church of Pentecost is the biggest church and the most rich church in this country. One could see a die work kaswa wabra onim say cantonment ha ye was asase a ewa ha obetimi abu aguo atoni nyina. Pentecost is that rich to buy a land in cantonment and build what they have built in Kaswa. Senko mu ye nyansafo a omu ye omamba pa omu do omu maya enka omu konkon ko bu adan ahodo a wasie judge fo adan se na no wasi wo ho.
Scholarship secretariat class na mayi wo.
Passport office wo ho. Enti se omampani Mahama se wutie unie kuma oba odoba na pokwa nwumre ya so ma sofu bi obi a wono na ohun ne ho so wo ye sofu a Nyankopɔn kra animu no etufo
we be dem se nyame nim
na se wo tie sa futu bone na wadwe be ye wo se o pasundue but na o frɛ nyame no me enye bi da obus ye busa apostle nyame enye nyame che sorry opoku nyina se sika sen ena odi si sa dan na kama na Pentecost eya mo hwe da
eye kro
se me adan o de Darko mo fa cameras enko ho
eye kro
na onu na o ye Pentecost pani no na oja ho no sa sika na obodi nsi edisi ye no adan na sa sika no entimi ensi cathedral no na atu amena keke ene da ho samunya mamboyefo a you mention the name of the Lord thy God in vain, and you claim to be asofo nyankopon obetia mo ka ni mo want to atoaso ade mo di o man we ya famu ni o man ni mu nipa famu no enu tena make to Mahama say enkoti obi no me soa
afomu ontu o mo ka o ma want to atoaso
enkoti obi no me a ono eso one ne man ne nananom ne nanankan soa nom ensoa
o want to say
wo de boni
o mo anso mo de o mo anso Omuanso amomani movie omuanso
eya mutimi mama we emumba yetimi ye rate me hwe ho me megya sori ko opoku nyina ntime jai me
na mpa sori akọ
me omfa
wona mpa sori akọ
because tabe okrama say jai
e no mpa so na mpa so be kwa sori
mu ye nipa enka mu hu okura
wow
o tabe
be set from frying pan to fire. So it's very hurtful. Na sorry a mo TV ase na COVID baya. Mo sorry ma ho tsire omo ya omo nya bibi kura mpo se bi fanto aduane nie no. Na mo de hwehwe animu yes ya page sika de akwa ma Kufuor do kromfo tutubotom ni balawo. Mo se saje asori ba wo. Etino John Mahama should make sure at best catch us so for number 2 for say uja upema merade na erade ntufo na meminim se nyankopon asotwe no eso chen de nipa de ma na so no se ne beye nsa na ho se eni kwan se obi timi catch omne manfo se me ma se nya me bo se me ba mesi edan ama no na fe ya beye yem omanfo ne yen ne ya se bo na bi si biemu da no omampani Mahama pe bibi papa bi na fa baby a omo aye no esi na enya nkaye dum na yen tro statue bi a esi wo say never again
afafa 2 minutes
na eno no wie
let it 2 minutes for the
na fe no yetimi ahu say oman na reconcile with ourselves
afafa 2 minutes in the preko
na me fan cat topic there.
Oh, senior person will you be how you
okay, yo. And then make topics me no abu
2 minutes too.
Yes, first of all, Kufuor wa hifumienu, shame on Kwawu. Efere. Kwawu ni bia chensa.
Sisi ya kase.
Ahifumienu. One Gazette chief, one family chief and stood chief.
Okay.
And I will keep mentioning the name of Brian Champon till thy kingdom come. Irrespective of whatever cruciality, whatever.
Of our CEO.
I don't care. I don't glorify fools. I don't glorify fools. I don't glorify fools. I have never. I'm bigger than that.
Oh, president, you are calling him
president. I say Kufuor do grab him and penida. No free.
Oh, that be. Of other sir.
Oh, why
do you call him a free? Brian Champon is a business guy, established man. You call him a free?
Is that what you think he is?
Is that not how he is?
My man, lifestyle audit. OSP. Now the one say, have I glorified him?
But that no be so 100 billion.
Oh. I mean, when fools come about doing all the, have you ever heard me I don't even glorify them.
Anyways,
even an appearance.
So they don't know the substance of the matter.
So from in shame.
Abdul,
they are bigger than that. Kwawu is beautiful than that.
I agree with you. Yeah, my memo side. If you just said, oh baby, and your boy, two cheap. I'm quite so free, you know.
Yes. When you be a chance, when you shame
to add up where my brother.
No, to remember 5 minutes.
Okay, me that's.
I'll give 5 minutes.
Oh, is that?
Sami can do. Sami can also do.
And if I'm 2 minutes,
where?
Time not to say. I got 10 minutes. David, Sami the Oka say. Sami can say
2 minutes.
One back a cramp. Sami send you extra 5 minutes.
For 2 minutes, man.
Senior need 2 minutes.
This work can say me about Kufuor. Who say me can be say. Sometimes you have partisan and national. Kasabi can on partisan line. Kasabi so can. President Kufuor Ayobia Oba Yen who say na Oyobia Oba so beboa. Now the President Kufuor
we discuss Kufuor.
He's an authority in this country.
President Kufuor, they were all carry MPP. MPP remain like that. Kagane ke kwenim. After President Kufuor no, you say the Dankwa faction in MPP no more anti-Ghanaian faction no take over. That President Kufuor and the group no. Until we should differentiate the two. You know, where my brother was, President Kufuor is a fantastic man. He made a lot of impact in Ghana. But what happened? The MPP say, oh, at least I hear West. We need to diagnose and let Ghanaians know what the problems are. And you know, the MPP to be attractive or for the MPP to convince, I said, we should the Dankwa fraternity, Dankwa faction or Mahajak MPP. No, the MPP should break away, should find a
Dankwa Institute.
Dankwa Institute.
You can say that.
The Dankwa radical anti-Ghanaian ideological group will be a Dankwa. They are achieve that.
In some show now can be there.
Yes, this man.
But he's asking a very important question.
And by friends, what is
Dankwa JB Dankwa's achievement?
You could have asked that question.
He made Ghana ungovernable from Nkrumah. JB Dankwa saw nothing good in we doing anything for ourselves. So the MPP should be careful promoting them now. One area too I would like to. You made mention, you say, John Rollins, the former NDC. Excellent idea. We are now talking about the cracks within NPP. What the NDC can also learn is that there is an area that the NDC have not touched for so long. NDC have to, for the first time, give recognition to the Nkrumah's contribution, Nkrumah's faction within the NDC. It's very, very important. Because here we are talking about ideology. And ideology is the vehicle of any movement. JB Rawlings contributed so well, he's excellent. But the Nkrumah's fraternity, we all realize that when the NDC was formed, the ideology, the vehicle that the NDC drove on was Nkrumahism, but buried silently.
Himself is an Nkrumahist.
Yes. Mahama, so I'm saying that for the first time, the NDC should give an official recognition, as we are talking, for the NDC to even survive in the many years to come.
In fact, the whole NDC is CPP.
So I'm not even talking about CPP. I'm talking about Nkrumah. Nkrumah might not be around when NDC was formed.
Okay.
But we should give, and also, I also like to add that.
For 1 minute ending.
Yes. 6 times.
I also like to add that as a CEO of a nationalist movement, I believe that for the first time, we should take a look at how political parties are run. It's like you're permanent. You can just go and form your political party.
We have political party laws.
Your act.
Yes, but we have to implement it. Political parties should be regulated such that when political parties are coming,
60 seconds,
the orientation should be more nationalistic than more partisan.